Hello, everyone.
Hello. Sorry.
Can you talk there, Lachlan, for a sec? Make sure people can hear you.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
it's
hear
me
you.
talking. Oh shit.
2 secs now. Yeah, there we go. Well, welcome everyone to our stream. This is the second race of the 5 race championship between UL Esports and UL Racing Motorsport. I'm Jack.
I'm working.
Yeah, we're going to be your 2 presenters for tonight. So, yeah, this is pretty much just a continuation of, or the second race in the series of 5 that we've had from last week. So last week we had, we were racing on Spa, and we had some very strong showings in the LMP1 class. Dara went on a very kind of brave 1-stop strategy with going on 2 stops for each, or like for the first stint stop and second stint stop, and he managed to pull away. I think it was a good 10 or 15 seconds he managed to get away from everyone. So yeah, that was pretty interesting, Larkin. Now I don't know if you're too familiar with motor racing.
I'll be honest, I'm not at all familiar with motor racing, so I'm coming into this hoping to learn something.
Yeah, so pretty much just I'll explain the format to you. Same format kind of that we had. Well, a slight bit difference in the format we had last week. So last week I think we had where was it now? I think it was like a 10-minute practice and then a 20-minute qualifying session and then a 40-minute race. I think this week they've decided to change it a small bit. So it is the practice has now been reduced to 8 minutes. There's two split qualifying sessions where the LMP1 class, which is the fast Porsche cars, have 50 minutes to set a fastest lap, and then the GT3 cars get another 50 minutes to set the lap. So it kind of just hopefully keeps the track clear and stops people running into traffic while they're trying to set times.
Yeah.
And a couple of other changes. Stability control was actually disabled as well. You could kind of tell in the racing last week that the cars were very glued to the road. So I think it'll make the racing a bit fairer now because it'll be a bit more challenging to kind of keep the cars on the road.
Hmm.
And yeah, so I suppose without any further ado, we should try and get into it, even though I don't know if the lads have actually started yet. But yeah, we'll hop over into the game and we'll see what the actual story is.
Perfect.
The lads are actually setting laps back to pits. Right. Okay, the lads mustn't be out on track yet. So, pretty much. Sec now. See if I can actually. I'll ask the lads if they want to restart the session. Start the session. Yeah, so you probably wouldn't be too familiar, Lorcan, but on the track this week we're racing around Monza. So
Hmm.
Monza's a very fast track with kind of a couple of tight chicanes in it. So it'll be one like you also have a really good chicane kind of around turn 7, which I think is called a scary, which kind of comes into Parabolica, which is see. So see where the green dot is in that map.
Yeah,
Yeah, do you see the straight that's kind of to the right of that?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the back straight, and that little kink is a scary. And the LMP1 cars, they'll be able to make a fair bit of time on that corner if they actually hit it quite, if they get the car in quite right.
Hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see. The LMP1 cars really, that will be where the skills should show because that's a very hard corner to actually get your car position bang on.
Yeah. All right. Well, that'd be good to see, I suppose.
Yeah, if we could get this session started, it'd be nice. Okay, one sec there. I think my mic is my mic peaking? Not entirely sure.
I'm not hearing any beacon, so.
Yeah, I think I am a small bit, so I'll turn myself down a tiny bit. Alright, that might be better. But yeah. I can. Okay, apparently the lads have actually already started. Definitely the only one. You are not. Okay, that's really weird. Okay, 2 seconds now. Gonna have to quit the game and try and figure out. Try and actually figure out what's happened there. Apparently I'm in the wrong server, but it's like my name is in the server list, so
Hmm.
entirely sure what the story is. Hopefully now OBS doesn't crash. It has a tendency to do it with on OBS. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. So if you can just bear with us for 2 seconds, see what's actually happening. Yeah, that server session is up. Alright. Now this game has a tendency to crash OBS, so if the stream goes down for like a second, I apologize. I'll try and get it up as quick as I can again. Hopefully it won't though. Cross your fingers, Lorcan.
Oh, I'm hoping.
Please don't. Ah!
Crash.
I think it's gonna.
Oh,
Oh, wait, are we live? Hey, it didn't crash. Here we go. Oh wow, that's loud. Okay, so we can see in comparison to last week, we have a couple of different liveries this time, so it should be easier to see which car is kind of heading out. It's still really loud. Holy crap. Okay, let's go with that. Oh, actually, wait. I might turn that up and turn it down in game. I don't know if you can tell, Lorcan, but this game really isn't designed for audio. Okay, turn it down to 1 and I'll turn it up there.
would you be able to stream it again there? Sorry.
1 second now. You talk there again?
Hello?
Yeah. Just trying to figure out now how do I turn that down a bit. Okay. Yeah, that should be it now. So yeah, so these cars here, Lorcan, like the car Gerbrett here is driving in Davide, and pretty much all the people that's out on track at the minute. These are the LMP1 cars. These are the cars that are the quickest, and so they're just after coming through Ascari here and coming into Parabolica. So there's loads of time to be made on this corner and that back straight. So these guys now are just out in their warm-up lap. Darrell O'Connor was our fastest man last week, went on the double softs. Let's see now. Okay, followed by...
Hey Jack, would you mind just putting up a Discord stream
sorry,
there?
yeah. Fine. Apologies.
No worries.
Might need to turn you up a tiny bit. Let's see now. Yeah, it's a shame that Windows doesn't have a better way of mixing audio. It's so hard to like hear you and balance you in the stream as well.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, don't worry. These streams are always a bit haphazard. This game is not designed to be streamed at all. Davide sets a good first outlap though at a 241. Like now, where is Windows 10? Why did you move all the audio options? Sounds. Here we go. Back. Our recording. Talk there, Lorcan, for a sec.
Hello.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I think that's fine. Let's see how we're going. Davide coming across the line, sets a 128.9. That's the time to beat at the minute. Oh, it was Darren that set the 128, sorry. Davide sets a 131. Everyone else still on an outlap, I think. Jer must be still trying to warm up the car. So he's going quite easy on this back straight. Yeah, the lads must be running down their sessions a bit to try and get the tyre temps up to actually get a good time in. Ooh, Davide's already back in the pits. Must be doing a setup change. I'll put that back. Have you ever watched any proper motorsport or not like real world motorsports or anything before, Larkin?
I would maybe like once or twice, but
Okay.
I wouldn't say regularly.
You wouldn't be a connoisseur.
I wouldn't be a pursuer of the fine arts like.
You could be. Come on, Larkin. You could be like a motorsport groupie, like.
Gosh, I don't even have a license. What would
Yeah,
I
but
be
you need to have a
doing?
license to have fun.
But like part of the fun is knowing that you could do that if you wanted to. Eventually, like.
So I don't know. It'd be fairly intimidating hopping in a car like that, to be honest.
Now you running down the N5.
Yeah, that's yeah. This is me after coming through the roadworks. You go, foot to the floor, let the VTEC roar. Oh,
Oh yeah.
okay, come through Ascari. It'd be interesting to see if they're actually aggressive on that sausage curb on the inside. Sometimes it works, but like it upsets the car so much that it's so risky. Okay, I'd say Peter here is at the end of his out lap. I imagine this is going to be his timed lap here. Comes through Parabolica, foot to the floor. Oh, wait, that was his lap. 129.8, still 800 seconds. Holy crap! Man's living in a different time zone. No, he's 800 milliseconds behind. Brett back in the pit. Darren's also in the pit. Actually, I wonder, can I get the tire information up? Alright, here we go. Okay, so they're all running softs. Close that as well. It seems to be an interesting battle kind of developing for third. The lads are only split by 40 milliseconds. I do imagine though that both are... I feel like the qualifying times here could easily get down to a good 126 or 127. What you see here now is everyone's kind of going to manage the tires until they get to the end of this straight.
Yeah.
So...
And then they're gonna go for the pit stop, is it?
Yeah, well, pretty much what they're trying to do here is, so they need to warm up the tires so that it grips the track the best. And what they're also trying to do is they're trying to burn off some fuel so that the car is lighter, because the lighter the car is, the faster you can go, essentially.
Alright.
So Davide actually sets a decent lap there, but I don't think that was a proper lap with how kind of quiet he was going there on the back straight. We only have 7 minutes left in this session as well. So it'll be interesting to see if the GT3 cars will just scatter at the 15 minutes coming out. If the GT3 cars will just scatter at the 15 minutes coming out. I think I can hear myself small bit on your side, Larkin.
Alright, so I was just watching the stream from just to make sure I wasn't sounding awful.
You have your vocal cords warmed up.
Oh yeah.
Stretched, ready for the out lap. Or ready for the hot lap. Gotta get that sick flow.
Ready for the... Oh shit.
Man, it's so hard to tell with these, I think these are V4 engines. So hard to tell if they're actually giving it the gun or not. Okay, no, I'd say he is. Surprised Dara's time hasn't been topped yet. That was quite an early lap. He's still out in track? Yeah, he must be. So to answer a question that we had last week as well, actually, Oshin was asking it. Jer, Peter, and Stephen are in fact all brothers. So there's your fun trivia fact for the day.
Oh wow.
I know. Like if the lads would be having a convoy in their bedrooms, like, must be great crack. Will Jer nail this into Ascari? Ooh, tidy. Slightly over sausage curb though. Oh, Peter is so aggressive on that curb. Ooh, none of the lads actually run too wide in the exit though. Jeez, yeah, these cars mustn't be geared for that back straight. Not too bad. Looking at the steering input though, it seems like he took that quite reserved. What time will Jer set? Jer sets a 128.7, top of the board. There we go. Now we see the times getting better. Peter sets a 129.1. Slightly behind, only by 400 milliseconds. Not that bad. Oh. Someone's gone. Okay, so Jer's back in the pits. That might be his time. So I think Davide here could be one to watch out for. The man tends to know his stuff about car setups, so definitely interesting to see if he can push in a nice, good 128 flat. Oh, it is so hard to know, though. These guys are going flat out. So, oh yeah, I don't think I explained that when I was explaining the rules earlier as well. This race has a minimum of a one stop, so it'll be interesting to see what the tire choice and stuff are like that. I think with Dara's performance last week showing how long that the softs can actually be conserved, even with the 300%. Oh Jesus, Dushin. Oh well, that's the hot lap ruined. Is that going to affect Jer? No, Dushin's back at the pits. Jer getting another lap out. Do a slight bit of oversteer there, I think, from Davide. Actually throw on the pedals. Oh no. Pull this down here. You see nothing. I think I have a steering input one as well. Yeah. So those two gauges, Larkin, that I'm after adding, shows the blue is the clutch, the red is the brake, and the green is the throttle.
Alright.
Don't mind the grey one. We don't talk about the grey one. It's like force feedback, clipping or whatever, so it's not that important. And then the dial beside it is the actual steering angle of the car.
Alright.
So if these guys are really driving on the edge, you'll see a lot of corrections on the wheel. Ooh, jeez, that was a bit rough. Okay, okay, we're just lagging. Fair enough. I was gonna say the man just went from 0 to 100% throttle. So the timings are the same. Oh, Dara, I think. Did Dara set that 128 when I wasn't looking, or was that there for a while? Oh no, I think that was there for a while actually.
I think that was his first lap.
I think it was as well, wasn't it? So we have 3 minutes left in the session. The lads have enough time for one out lap and then one hot lap left. As long as they don't get cheeky. I think we actually have an official adjudicator this time. Last time there was a couple of incidents, I'd say, that were probably questionable, whether they should have been penalised or not. But that was nice and tidy from Jer, a bit narrow on the exit though. Is that behind him? Ah, sure. Figure out. This must, I'd say this is Jer going for a hot lap again. Let's see, what time does he set crossing the line? Ooh, Jer takes another 4/10 of a second off his time. And he get those 4 points for pole position. Davide, I'd say, is hot in his heels though. Davide must be lagging something. Shocking. Ooh, a bit wide. Oh no, actually, that wasn't too bad. Only manages to cut about 2/10 off his time though. I think Davide is going to be stuck in 4th unless this is his actual hot lap. No. Davide, I really don't know if you're going to have time. So the way that the qualifying session works as well, Larkin, is they have 15 minutes. And basically it's 15 minutes plus when everyone crosses the line. So if you crossed the line with, say, with 5 seconds to spare, you get to finish that lap that you're on.
Alright.
So these guys are putting in what, 128s. So if they're not out, or like, you know, they kind of want to be getting out of pits now, if anyone's in pit, just so that they can actually get around the track and actually cross the line.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a very aggressive line from Peter. Pushing hot in his tail though. Can he use Peter's slipstream on this straight to help his time? Oh, Peter just doesn't give him any assistance at all. Oh no. Peter actually stepping in for his brother. Oh, master of tactical play. Pushing here, I'd say those probably on for a good 129. What is he getting? Oh, 129, just about. Squeezes it in there. Gets himself 4th place. Can go for one last lap if he wants as well. Jeez, very tight. No, that's Oshin's finished with his time. Happy with 4th place. Can Jur get another tiny bit off that time? Go on, Jur. Go on. No. So Jur's best still set. Could be going for one last lap. I know, I always find these last quali laps like the worst because your hands are sweating, you're sweating. Like it's just so
Mm.
nerve wracking because any little tiny mistake and you just know it's going to penalize you so hard.
And what kind of controllers would they be using? Would they be using a steering wheel or just a?
I would imagine all these guys would be using steering wheels, all right. I know Davide has played on controller once or twice, but um, these kind of games are really hard because there's an awful lot of like minute stuff that you really need to feel how the car's in like responding.
Yeah.
Like proper sim racing gear as well can cost like up to I don't know like 5 or 6 grand, or if you're really willing to dump money into it, you can spend up about 10 or 15. Like do you know, with Darren's widely
Mm.
exit there though. Is Darren still on this hot lap? It's a bit of time there though. Okay, so now we see the GT3 cars coming out in their hot laps. I don't know, these guys are really eating into the GT3's time. They're inside of time. No. I think that exit there on the scary kind of cost him a small bit. He seemed like he was coming quite slow through that.
Mm.
Davide setting this time. Does he get a good time? No, just comes in off the racing line. That looks like a man that was afraid he was going to get penalised.
Yeah.
So these cars lurking then as well. These are the GT3 series cars. So you'll see now these cars actually look like cars. They're based in BMW Z4s, I think.
Oh right.
So these cars won't be set in times like the other ones. I imagine these guys will probably be doing 150s. We'll see here. Trevor was our race winner last week, so his pace would be the one to watch. There's a good bit of scrapping though going on as well in the backpack. Okay, so okay, well the pace is definitely not that bad. Oh jeez. Aaron sets a blistering 17 minutes and 7.7 seconds. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I think that's something we might need to look into last week. I don't know if these GT3 cars got out in time. Now, it's obviously a hard thing to balance, but I think those lads maybe should be able to get out around like the 16-minute mark. Because
Yeah.
there's naturally just going to be a bit of traffic. That was quite tidy from Aaron. Yeah. So if you look at the steering wheel there, Lorcan, you see how he has like little tiny inputs.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you wouldn't do that with a controller.
Mm.
That was incredibly tidy for what he did there. So coming into a scary, are we going to see his line? Will the game give us a nice camera? Very aggressive. Car's not that upset over it though. Okay, yeah. See how the car bounced there on it?
Yeah.
So he bottomed the car out, that actually forced him wide. So I think was that Aaron? It could have been Earlad actually. Whoever it was though, we'll see the times. They were just behind Trevor. Oh, okay. Don't know what happened there. That's a really weird spin out. Trevor says time of 150. Good first time to get in. Oh, Earlad's coming out in his way though. Does he give him the track? He does. So this can be handy for Earlet here as well. Now, Earlet's not in the hot lap, but if he can kind of stay close to Trevor, he can get
Mm.
a drag reduction on these big straights, and that can. Since Monza is just a really fast track, that can mean a lot for these cars. So what you can also do as well is I don't know if these since these cars have to slow down for the corners anyway because they just don't have the aero for that sort of stuff. It could really
Yeah.
reduce the drag and it'd help them a lot on the straights. So we see here now, Owen's coming in. Owen really must just be feeling out the track. That's 211. He spun out the last round. Yeah, he's probably just on another hot lap again. Or out lap. Oh, that was very wide from Steven. Oh, not doing much better, but I don't know. Yeah, they're very conservative coming through that turn 3 and 4. That was a tiny bit wide from Steven. Comes onto the grass. Back end of that car looks kind of happy on him. Then again, I think he's bringing it to parts of the track that's just kind of not that flat. Coming up to a scary. Is he going to bounce the curbs again? How aggressive is this line going to be? Okay, he learned his lesson a bit. Yeah, that's much tidier. Bit wide though. Oh, he's giving up after that? He must literally have no fuel. So what you'll find these races well lurking to like set the faster times to like take all the fuel out of it. No, I'd say some of these lads might be setting too little fuel for themselves because like a mistake like that, if he just recovered and went around and tried to set another lap, it'd only take him 20 seconds to get going, whereas now he has to go around the entire track again before he can actually get a lap in.
The grey bar on the where the throttle and
yeah, so that's what they call force feedback clipping. So in the steering wheels and stuff, right, when you like turn, obviously you need to feel what the car is doing, so that the wheel actually fights what you're doing.
Yeah.
So if you turn left, because there's like inertia and stuff, there's like weight to it. I would say if the car spins, like sometimes how the wheel just like goes spinning, the steering wheel. Yeah, so like the wheel will do that itself. So that clipping just means when the force that the game is trying to send to the wheel is too much for the wheel to actually handle, that bar will go up and down, essentially. No one ever looks at it. I'm not, to be honest, not even sure why it's really there. Like, it's like those business presentations where they're just like, yes, graphs.
Wow. Oh yeah.
What is that line here? Oh, okay, there was a spin out. Trevor's 150 might be a good time here. The lads are really not the track is not being clear for them to set in good times. Yeah, I do think what could be best here for the lads is really just give yourselves a bit more fuel and just try and keep on the track. Like Trevor here has perfect like track clearance, whereas the rest of the lads are just kind of getting caught with spinning. Okay, Trevor must be out of fuel as well. I feel like I think they should take this a bit more to the next level where you can't just return to the pits by pressing escape and back to pits. I feel like you should have to pit because I think then it makes the fuel and stuff a bit more important. And then if they run out of fuel, they should get penalized.
Hmm.
Kelly here. Man, I must really try and get a display that shows me their current track time. Comes out the back straight. Can Sean say his first time 155? Not too bad. That actually puts him in second, believe it or not, even though he's still 5 seconds off the pace. Steven come down the back straight. What's he going to do with this curb? Tidy enough. Oh no, sorry, that's turn 3 and 4. What am I on about? This corner here can be quite hard to nail because, like you see there, he kind of slammed the brakes, and it just the car completely understeered on him because all the weight was kind of shifted to the front. That's very hard because you really have to balance the car where you need to keep the nose planted enough that the car wants to turn. But at the same time, you don't want it turning like if you take all the weight off the rear, like the car is just going to completely understeer because the front tires just don't have that much grip.
Yeah.
Yeah, this track really is all about picking your braking points and just figure. Used to look like a scene from Tokyo Drift there for a second. Okay, Steven here is probably setting a decent time. You want to take a guess, Lorcan, on what time he's going to set?
I really wouldn't know. I'd say like 2 minutes.
2 minutes, right. I'm going to say 152. Lap seemed quite okay. Go on, Steven. Oh, 151.2. That is not bad at all.
Here.
Jesus. Get off the racing line. Oh my god. And drifts a bit wide in Parabolica. Yeah, if he, yeah, there's a fair bit more potential for him to really push the car there. Yeah, you can tell that in his time as well. I don't know, was he caught in that spin out incident there that Sean had a second ago?
Hmm.
Yeah. So I do think his approach is the better approach in the fact that, what do we call it? There was a game before called Richard Burns Rally. So Richard Burns used to be a rally driver. I think, was it Mitsubishi used to rally for? Was it Mitsubishi or Subaru? I can't actually remember. But he had a game that came out in like 2003, and like the actual tutorials in that game are genuinely some of the best driving advice I'd recommend for anyone trying to learn how to rally or even just to drive. Like, push a car to its limits. If you want to learn how to do it, that's a fantastic game. And to be honest, since it's from 2003, it'll run on any potato at all. But like the tutorials and stuff in that, the way he describes the car control and stuff is so good. There's like basically, if you want to be fast, it's not about speed. You need to go as fast as you know you can go. So don't try and brake too late into things, or don't. Oh my god. But basically, if you want to increase your pace, just go at a pace that you're comfortable with, and then just keep going. And over time, you will actually get faster. Yeah. So if you look at Owen's steering there, see how it's very like sudden.
Yeah.
So he's probably playing on a controller, and to be honest, I think that's why he's finding it very hard to read what the car is doing here, especially without stability control. That can be a very hard thing to count for on a controller, because on a wheel like you have a disc that's like 12 inches across that you can like turn with both hands, whereas he literally
Yeah.
has like uh, not even an inch of throw on the PS4 controller. Like
The old thumb
that's it, yeah. This
analogs.
thumb is the better driver than most. Oh, Trevor, can you use this to his advantage? I didn't even see Earlet set the 150.2. Where'd that come out of?
Oh, that's nice.
Trevor, though,
Nice
is
time.
on his tail, I think. Trevor could use this arrow from Sean. Oh, no, not Sean. Who's coming through scary with Trevor? Fine, Sean. Down the back straight, that could be huge for Trevor. Trevor falls off the pace a bit, though. Trevor picks an early braking point, I think. Shame that the game, it's really not easy to like swap cars in the spectator mode here. Trevor was a bit far behind. Yeah. I think Trevor may have backed off the pace a small bit. Oh no, wait, we're looking at the wrong car. What am I on about? Trevor crossed the line? He did, yeah. Doesn't get a better time. Aaron still yet to set a actual hot lap. All's coming in towards the ends of this. So, any car out in track. Oh, okay, camera. Have you ever actually tried sim racing before, Larkin?
I tried it once at on like the PS2. So,
The most professional sim gear ever, just like
oh
a,
yeah,
a pink PS2 Slim.
sure. Not even like the analog stick, just the D-pad.
That's it. You're about to go pro on Crazy Frog Racer 2.
Oh boy,
Oh, booey.
I love that secret Rainbow Road shortcut in Mario Kart Wii.
Oh, hello, Connor. I didn't realize Connor was in the comments there. I just swapped over to a different view. Not doing too bad, Connor. As I quite like this new format, the space that understeer. Oh, yeah. So, what happened to him there? That's completely down to the controller. He just doesn't have the ability to correct as he needs to kind of stop that coming out in them.
Hmm.
That actually might be another thing to put into consideration. I think to keep the racing fairer, maybe the controllers should have stability control, just because the cars are so much harder to control with it, or without it on a controller. 'Cause you can't catch oversteer and you can't catch. Yeah, it's just very hard. Trevor here, can he set a new time? Go on, my son. What? Oh, Aaron sets a new tie. No, puts himself firmly in third. Not too bad. Was he getting a slight bit of drag or yeah, drag reduction there from Trevor? Don't know. Okay, so we are now come to the end of the session. Jur sets a blistering time for pole at 128, followed by Dara, which was last week's pole. So that'll be an interesting race for the start. Not actually sure if pole starts on the inside or the outside in this track. I think it's on the inside, which can be grand, but it's really down to the braking in the first corner. So that's followed by Peter, 129.1. Then Ushin with a 129.9. Dara with a 132. And then a Darren with a... He already set the hards for the 131 too. Probably just changing the pits afterwards. So it looks like Earlet's on pole unless Trevor here can really put a lap together. Looking good for him so far. Yeah, nice, very tidy. See now, coming down this back straight. A scary here will make it for him. If he can carry speed through this, I think he will actually beat that 150. Go on. I think Sean's crossed the thing. Yeah, Sean's crossed line with 155. Go on, Trevor. Stephen's still out. Okay, Stephen is also finally crossed. The dreams of pole are now on Trevor's hands. Well, GT3 pole anyway. Tidy. Accelerator a tiny bit too early. Drifts wide. Oh, no. Yeah, he's too eager there to get on the throttle. Sent him out a bit. Comes in and sets a 150.55. Are we going to be able to see the stats? No. Oh, actually, yeah, so we can still see the times. Oh, that was good. I feel like if Trevor didn't drift there at the or just drift wide, he was too eager on the throttle there. It sent him out. If he didn't have that, I think he would have had Irla. Or Irla. Well, she would literally murder me. How did you find the qualifying session, Larkin?
Oh, I thought that was very good. Qualified session. It was very entertaining to watch, at the very least. Like,
Yeah, it's hard. Put it this way, until you actually get to watch a few of the races and stuff, and like kind of understand. Like, I suppose like any game, you know, if you're playing Counter Strike, until you actually play Counter Strike, you don't realize how hard it is just to one tap someone with a Deagle or like how hard it is to get a penta in League. Whereas like this game as well, I think this is kind of similar to League in a way that it's incredibly punishing if you do something wrong.
yeah.
So we're on the race now. We have a minute to start. Oh god. OBS really does not like this thing. So Jarrett in first, Dara in second. Man, it's so nice having deliveries. It makes it so much easier to see what's going on. And also, thank you, Dara, for telling me how to change the names over the cards. It really does help with the spectating. But, like literally last week, Larkin, all these front cards are black, and only the number was different, and you literally just could not see it. Like, yeah, it'd be interesting to see here. I think the worst thing that could happen here is for one of these LMP1 cars to kind of get a poor start because they really could get caught up in traffic with the cars behind them. So Irla on pole for GT3. Race about to get going. And lights out. Here we go. Good start from Jur and Dara. Peter had a poor start there. David had taken him over. Going up to the start here. Who's in front? Jur takes the inside line. Dara going aggressive on the outside. Oh, Dara, or Jur. Oh, Jur, no, the spin. Oh, on the racing line as well. No. Peter, you sneaky man. Oh. Comes through. Dara in first. Okay. Peter, I think you're a bit too nice there. Probably could have got away again a bit earlier. Irla still head in the GT3. Sean takes him over. Dara again leading the LMP1 class. Dara manages to somehow be in second after that. Oh no, Davide takes him. Oh man. I don't know how Dara avoids that, but he's got that 3-second lead. Oh, come on, Davide. Tidy. Who? Oh, someone went super wide there. Yeah, Ushin, I think, is off the track. Peter takes advantage of that, gets up into 5th. And yeah, geez, this is a very interesting start. Darren managing to get through the mess of it though. See how tight. Oh, good battle here between Aaron and Sean. Oh, Owen drifts completely wide. Oh no, he's going to cross Steven's line. No, Steven managed to get past him. Okay, not too bad. Oh, good battle here. Slipstream in the back. Oh, Tex on the outside. Oh, that was brave. Oh, okay, here we go. Can he get him on the brake and good arrow down there? No, he's going to let him take that battle for another day. Still though, stays within 0.4. Oh, good exit. Take him back on the inside. Oh, what a nice pass. Ooh, and after, what a first lap. After that, first Dara, second Jur, third Darren. Oh, not Darren. Davide. Fourth Darren, fifth Peter, and sixth Oshin. I know, Lorcan, what you thought. I thought that was a great start to the race.
That was, yeah, it was a bit hectic there for a minute.
Oh, Peter again on the inside. Darren giving them the room. So this course really, Lorcan, is all about where you decide to brake, and that really can dictate the fights. So I think the worst thing that can really happen here for Davide, Peter, and Darren is this fighting that's kind of going on, because it's going to affect both their times to the point where Jer and Darren can really pull away. Jer is going to seriously have to get his head down though to take on Dara here. If he can keep a clean race though, he could try an undercut. I know Dara went for 2 things of softs last time, but if Jer just goes in and perhaps gets an early pit stop around the 15-minute mark and moves on to mediums, he might actually be able to save this. Or might be able to actually perform a good undertake. Or undercut, sorry. GT3 class, we have Trevin and Irla again on the mediums. Surprised, because after last week I thought we can see that there's definitely a lot more people willing to try the softs. But I think Trevor and Irla just kind of want a consistent experience for when they're racing.
Yeah.
Ooh, Aaron is close to Trevor. Trevor got a good exit. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of how they're clipping that sausage. I think they just went a slight bit wider and kept it a bit more planted. They do a bit better. See here now though. Dara managed to still pull away though. Got a good 4-second gap on Jur. How does this man do it? How do you avoid all that? Like, come down the back straight. Ooh, Aaron might be able to do a move here on Trevor. Will Trevor defend on the inside or the outside? I assume he's going to defend on the outside. Aaron is forced into this inside, but I don't think he can make the move. Owen gets overtaken by Sean. Sean on the outside. Oh, close. Yeah, Sean, cut in, cut back in, cut back in. Go on. Oh. This camera at times, man, it sucks. Okay, very close battle between Sean and Owen. Sean overtakes. So does Aaron. Finally takes Trevor on the outside of that corner. Trevor must brake too early. Oh, I think, did Sean cut through? Oh no, he didn't. Man, this GT3 class packing is tight. Okay, Owen still has to wheel that position. Probably a bad exit from turn 1, 2. Okay, Sean gets his head down here now and tries not to worry too much about Owen. I'd say he can get a good distance built up. Owen's not going down without a fight though. Okay, Dara, can you avoid these LMP? Oh, just what a save, Dara. That is okay. Never mind. But that's a hard one. Dara gets cut off. Jerv takes the inside. Oh no, Dara's gonna be livid about that. Try to stay out of the way. Oh, and pay attention to your own race. Let them work around you. Jerv active. Now we got an absolute title fight in their hands here. Nice, tidy from Dara. I'd say he's going to close that gap. Oh no, Jer's actually splitting up. Yeah, I thought Dara had a better exit in that corner than Jer. Dara coming in, can caught again and on. And space in here between the LMP1s is actually not that bad. Only a good about 6 or 7 seconds between first and last, and to be honest, considering there was an incident, I suppose Dara got caught in the second incident. Ooh, tight fight there as well between Trevor and Stephen. Here we go. Trevor tidy. Oh, Stephen hits the curb, sends him wide. That's going to add a second gap there between himself and Trevor. Yeah, there we go. Joe, I think that's one of the hardest things as well when it comes to this sort of racing is, like, you can be so eager to try and fight someone, but you really do need to spend a couple of laps just figuring out where they're slower, where can you take them. Because if you try to be too eager, you're just going to ruin your own time. Dara with that curve. Oh, decent exit though. Still catching on, Oshin. Darren decides to take the wide line there. Oh, tidy from Dara. Oh, he can catch Oshin here. Come on, Gabe. Surely catching. Yeah, he's catching him on the thing. Watch him. Darren right behind Oshin. You're staying out of the way. And Darren takes Oshin. Nice pass. Yeah, it's got him there into scary. So Oshin, or so Larkin, where would you put this in, like, comparing this to Mario Kart? Which, if you had to choose one love of your life, which would you choose?
Well, depends.
Depends. Depends the mood I'm in, how I'm feeling.
I mean, this looks a bit more intense, but like.
Yeah, no, to be honest, this race now is a fair bit more exciting than the last one.
Same time, no Waluigi. So it competitive, like.
That's true. I haven't Waluigi, like, is it even a game?
Yeah, true.
And Dara does well to get past on the outside there. Peter here's going to get caught up in this traffic. Oh, that could really distance himself from Dara. Well, she's not finished with this fight with Darren, though. Oh, tighten him. Ties the duck's hole. Go on! Okay. Yeah, Oshin here can get him. Don't be too eager. No, don't make fast here. I'm around here. Catch him on the braking. You can do it, Oshin. Go on, I believe. Oh, Taran gets a bit better exit out of that corner. Oh, this is bad for Davide, who's getting caught in traffic at the worst spot. Jeez, Davide, that was ambitious. Makes it work, though.
Hello, Des.
Hello, Des.
Hi guys, how is the race going? I've been watching a little bit there from the stream and there's some exciting fights going on, it seems.
This race is very exciting though, to be honest. We got lovely tight thing. We had 2 incidents. Jura spun out at the very first turn, which kind of bunched the whole pack together. And then Dara kind of got caught with the incident with the GT3 class. Not really sure though.
The safety car has been used to great effect this match.
1 sec now, Des, I'm going to have to turn you off. You're actually really quiet. Talk there again?
Hello.
Talk as well, Larkin.
Is that suitable?
What he's saying. Alright, talk again.
Hello.
Talk to Des.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that for the minute. If you guys can't hear them on the stream, just let me know and I'll adjust the volumes. It's kind of, as I said, Windows has like really bad audio, so it's really hard to balance it. And they tapping noise gone. Let's see.
I've seen Dara is in second place. Now, last time he raced, he had a very commanding lead. Has there been a lot of scraps between first and second place? So
Dara got caught in a racing incident with, I think it was Irla from the GT3 class. It was just kind of, I don't know if it's penalising. We actually have an official adjudicator this time, so it'll be interesting how he feels on it, but I'm not entirely convinced. I think he just kind of got caught in track position more than anything else. I don't know if there's much yielding he goes on. Oshin takes Dara on the outside. Can Dara deny him on the inside braking? Cut the line. Oh, Oshin makes it work. Goes wide though. Come on now. That's cutting track limits a bit. No. We'll keep it for the sake of the sport.
oh no, but those overtakes were risky, especially like in that massive straight power down.
Yeah, these guys aren't giving a crap about these sausage curbs at all. Oh my god.
Really?
Oh yeah, no jeez.
Oh my lord, position seems to be...
Oh, he spins out. No, Steven.
Oh!
Oh no. Oh, it wasn't Stephen. Stephen, you're okay. You're safe. Oh, good fight here. Trevor can't outbrake him, but he might be able to undercut him here with the line. Don't be too eager, Trevor. Oh, nice and tidy.
He's keeping a good distance, and
I think Stephen got the
especially in the
slightly better
draft.
exit, though. Oh, no. Go on, Trevor. Go on. Yeah, no, Stephen had a slightly think here. I don't think Trevor can really try and do anything on this thing without lunging way too deep. And Oisin and Darren are having a great scrap between them. Really fun to watch. Let's see now. Yeah, the start of the pack is starting to bunch or to space out a bit. We're also, I'd say, about 10 minutes out from the pit stop, so we'll see.
oh, Owen, no regard for track direction, straight across there, allowing Dara to keep second place.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think Owen's really struggling without that stability control. I can understand why. Like, it's too hard on a controller to really do that, especially with those GT3 cars where like they're very heavy on the back. Like unless
What,
you're
would
really
they be
putting the
very
power.
prone to understeer or oversteer? Would you say? On a track
Oversteer
like
when you put the power down, they'll oversteer quite a lot.
And that's just coming out of the corners, is it?
Yeah, and for him,
Yeah.
since he can't really modulate the throttle that well, or like it's very hard since he has like small triggers to try and do stuff. It's really hard for him to actually.
I think that's a good track for
Darren's
this, just
lagging.
with those like high straights and then the sharp corners at the end of them. I think Monza,
Dara's lagging hard.
great track. Dara currently trying to employ a bit of teleportation in the track. Might be able to make up some time.
Is that illegal in this championship? Just lag switching? Back in like the Halo days.
Oh my lord! If anyone genuinely has a lag switch or can send me a picture of them with an Ethernet lag switch, I will send you a $5 right now.
My man's just Omar Rouge into you like overtaking here. Oh man. On a back straight. Oh, it was Aaron that must have spun out last time. Man, oh no, maybe it was Sean actually. It's good.
And so, how many packs are we seeing form so far? I'm not sure how many laps we actually are into this race. I'm still trying to get my bearings
the
here.
race is 45 minutes plus one, so plus one lap. So it's basically whenever the 45th minute finishes, the person in first, once they cross the line, the race is over. So if they just were after crossing the line, we say like 45:10, he goes around the track, and when he crosses the line again, that's the end of the race. And when everyone crosses the line, no matter how many laps they are behind, that's the end of the race as well. So it's done that way
Of
kind of for
course.
safety, because once the car finishes, they're going to slow down. So it just stops having fast cars and slow cars on the track at the same time. Oh man, look at this initial D technique.
Oh,
No wonder he was winning last week. God.
It's hard to predict your moves when they're
it.
so juddery.
It's a bit disappointing to see.
Oh,
though,
this will be
'cause, like,
interesting, Darren. Oh, I thought he might go
No,
on
you
the
can get a good exit
aggressive
here.
there.
Good exit.
Oh!
Sheen, what was that? You were so late getting on the throttle. That was. Ooh, I think that was intentional. That. It's a bit
No,
dangerous.
Darren is looking for this, yeah. Oshin isn't making it easy, really kind of forcing him to
Yeah,
not
Darren.
be in that position.
Oh,
Dear
man.
Lord.
Whoa.
that's
Holy shit. He's taking a good fight here on Peter, though. Oh no, Peter overtakes him. Yeah. Dara here can't really do much of this leg. Oh, that's
Yeah.
really unfortunate to
That's
see. He might have to
unfortunate, losing
retire.
position.
I wouldn't mind. We got a good second gap between him and Jura as well. That could be really hard to close down. Yeah, the pack's starting to space a bit though. But still good fight between Oshin and Dara, but I think they're starting to affect each other because there's really whoa.
Oh. Yeah, Darren's gonna need to get a handle on that internet currently.
This is the
facing
worst
for the
part with sim
track.
racing. Like it's just so. Oh, it's back in second. Where overtakes Peter again? Okay. Darren
Peter
takes the fight in
and
Oshin, I
Darren-
think. Yeah, Oshin and Darren are scrapping. Oh no!
Oh no, and Peter spins out!
Okay, Darren might need to retire.
That is heartbreaking to see, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, is it the server that's crapping itself, or is it?
I don't know, certain people seem fine. It seems very like specified that a few people are having issues. Unfortunately though, that has caused Peter to spin out. I assume he's the younger brother of the G-Brett as well. Both in
I know
first
they're
and second
brothers.
places now.
I just don't know in what ranking they are. Like, what's the
Looks
current
like Brett
standings
has
of their
dropped to
brotherhood?
4th. Yeah, we do. You did say we had an adjudicator, so it'll be interesting to see if time is added on or removed.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
penalty time is
I think,
allocated
I
retrospectively.
think he might need to retire. Do I ask?
Brett on the inside lane. How are you finding it so far, Lorcan?
It's very interesting to watch, actually. Um, it does seem very close at the moment. Well, it did a bit more earlier, but it still seems very close in terms of. I think I might go get a drink. Des, would you like to take over for a bit?
No problem. Yeah, that's no problem. I can do.
Thanks, man.
Nice,
Touch
fella.
it.
Lorcan's left you Jack to grab a
Yeah.
drink.
I know.
Oh, though, they could see a fight here.
Oh, jeez.
Dara's
I've got
found
tea-
himself in first
tea
place
forever.
somehow. Oh, I think there's a collision there. The front wing of
I would say
Brett.
Darius. Did Darius spin out? Or did Jar spin out? How did Dara make that back?
I'm not really sure. Dara has found himself in first place, and
Okay.
unfortunately, Peter finding himself down in 6th place after vying for 2nd.
Trevor gives good way for Peter. Oshin comes through this, going to get caught in Stephen, I think.
Very
Oh,
clean though,
Darren.
coming through the corners.
Oh, actually, 3 of them are
there.
together. Ooh, now we got a bit of a race in our hands, boys. Oh, Stephen here's in the.
And 3rd place, not too far ahead.
3rd place, yeah, 4 seconds is a bit for them to catch up on, especially if they're battling each other. But still not bad. I have no idea how the hell Dara got back into first. Oh, Jura takes the line. Good exit, maybe,
Oh,
perhaps.
This is a
See it come
huge
around.
duel here.
Good exit from.
More on the inside
Dara
there.
gets the speed though. Dara on the way, he is.
Yeah, Dara pulling away on the outside, getting just more distant to build up that acceleration. Jura on the inside, not as much, but he might be able to get something done here in the
Have the patience, Jura.
hold right and left.
I love that auto shift that's on as well, you can tell it. Or auto rev matching. Auto blipping. Oh, good exit there from Peter. And he take him. Is he going to make a move?
No, I love this second pack, seeing them here together, you know, 4th, 5th, and 6th. It'll be interesting if they'll be able to, like, pull it together and make some ground with a bit of
good
drafting, because
pass.
that distance between 3rd is quite a big one.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, what?
No.
What happened there? Okay, he must just be lagging.
I'm not sure, I must have missed what you're talking about.
Dara and Jura were in the battle there, and then Dara just teleported 2 seconds ahead again. I've literally no idea what happened. Oh,
Very
jeez, that was a bit
odd.
wild, Peter. Peter here can be in a great position now. He can get a double slipstream if he can kind of just keep up with Oshin.
Yeah,
Okay.
he will be moving on towards that straight now, so if he's going to find any
Oh, no,
point...
Dara spun
Dara
out.
looks like he's gone off the track, spinning wildly.
This is dangerous. Has he spun?
Oh, this is
Who knows?
very dangerous.
Oh, his wheels just went to heaven there.
Wheels have given up on life, and
Oh, nicely through. Everyone taking that super tidy, suspiciously. Okay. Alright, lads.
Oh, Brett.
That's very unlikely to not be, like, riding the sausage curve there, going through it, like. Oh, who's going to get the good exit here? Can Peter keep it Oshin?
It'll be interesting. Now, Peter, he's actually quite close on the
Dara's back
inside.
to 6 somehow.
If he gets enough
Oh,
speed.
we got double pit. 3 pits in. What's the tactics going to be?
That's nice. That's nice. I think that's good. That's very smart from the pack. 4th, 3rd. Is it 4th, 5th, and 6th all pitted, or is it just 4th and 5th?
3rd,
We have
4th, and
pit
5th
cam.
pitted. So Jura's back out in
3rd, 4th,
softs.
and
I
5th.
imagine Oshin's going to move to softs and Peter's going to move to softs as well. They've learned a lot from Dara last week. Those softs really do last a lot longer than you think.
That's true. We're seeing huge changes though in terms of position. Dara back to first place after Heaven's going to trip. Tires going to Heaven, and Simonetti.
Yeah, I genuinely
taking
don't know what the
second.
story is with Dara's, where he actually is in the race.
But look at this.
Great exit from
Gee, Brett, Jur
point
dropping
elapsed.
down to 4th.
That's okay though. That's fine. He's on the pit. Davide and Dara, I think, still need to pit. I'm surprised Dara's out so long. He really doesn't need to be out this long.
What kind of tires did he have going into this? I wonder what the wear
Softs.
like on them is.
Yeah, no, he's
soft.
softs. Like, he's probably still feeling the vibe, but it's just he needs to be aware now that Jur really could undercut him here if he's just not careful.
Yeah, I mean, there's just gonna come a point where that performance is just going to slip.
Oh,
the
nice and
tires.
tidy from Peter. Go on. Get up. Get up this hole.
Yeah, keeping
There
it
we go.
very
Oh,
close.
nice exit.
Ooh.
Come on, Peter. That's come on. You can make 2/10 there. Oh no.
I think he's just on the edge of that slipstream. Might not be, benefiting as much as he
Darren
can from it.
pits. Dara also pits. Dara's back out in softs, I think. So, yeah, I think the tire wear might need to be increased for the next race. Actually,
We might need to see
these
David
softs seem
Simonetti.
to be lasting a fair while.
That's interesting. I thought the softs were quite
Yeah, so
pushed up.
since our races are so small in comparison, it's at 300% tire wear, but it still mustn't be enough. Like, Dan comes out of pit on the back. Peter, with the
Welcome
gap.
back, Lorcan. Quite quiet.
Things have really changed around actually.
The pits, so pit stops have happened now, Lorcan. So
Simonetti hasn't taken a pit stop, has he? David.
no, he's on the medium,
Davide.
so what he might be trying to do here is trying to build a bit of a gap. I really don't know if he can do it
if
on
he
those
does
tires.
build
though.
that gap-
No, to be honest.
Dara needs to sort this out, though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it's like for the other players. For us, it's quite difficult, but I'm sure if players...
To be honest, there's not much you can do with it when you're in a race. You can't just pause the game. So it's unfortunate, but it does happen. Like,
Oh, very tidy at that from Machine.
you can't just call a timeout like you can in Counter Strike or in League. It's not that easy.
It's unfortunate.
Whoa.
Dara!
Oh.
I think he managed to take out UL 8th.
Yeah. There's going to be words said after this now. So, I think the lads that have currently yet to pit... Have any of the GT3 cars pitted, actually? I don't think so. Oh. Okay, there's
He's
back.
lying.
Back in the pits?
Lying down the road.
I am back, sorry. I just wanted to check
Man,
on
it's like,
the matches from Little Lads.
Is it in Interstellar, there's a scene like this?
There is a scene like this in Interstellar, yes. Especially the part where they've just entered the black hole and are moving through a fourth dimensional matrix.
Oh, Peter actually managed to take Oshin there.
Ooh.
Peter's having a
That's a
decent race,
huge
actually.
gap for Peter, actually. He's managed to pull
That's
ahead out of
quite
the
the cut.
second pack.
Whoever that was.
Dara, not surprising, is
I love that the game thinks like, yes, this is the interesting maneuver. This is what you want to see.
this is like Dara is fully channeling the Matrix right now.
He has clipped 2 or 3 people though, so I'm not sure. Not sure how that's going to be
We'll
viewed
have
by
to
the
call the ref
adjudicator.
out in that one.
Obviously, I know it's no fault of his own, but he has kind of gotten in the way of some other people with their races. I see though, Jur's back at first, takes Davide. Davide really needs to pit if he's going to keep this fight up at all. Well done from Jur though. Nice braking. No, actually that was fairly well timed.
Pull away, nice and smooth off the corner.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect Davide here to be able to keep it Jur. Not unless Jur makes a mistake. I don't know what to say, like. On my 2 weeks of commentating, I've never seen this before in my life.
25,000 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Man's literally
If you look at the mini wrap at the bottom right, you can see just exactly what's happening.
That's not too bad, as long as he's having fun and doesn't clean others out of it. Oh, go on, Oshin.
That is true.
Oshin, good exit. Ooh, decent exit from Oshin, I think. Nah,
Great exit, but Oshin and Dara are going to need to find some space
He's catching
because
slowly.
they're
Oh.
looking at the back of the pack right now.
Can Darren use Trevor here to his advantage? Slow down. If you slow down a bit there, you can catch him. Yeah, he can't. His lines, Oshin's lines compromised. Perfect. That was nicely done. Use Trevor there perfectly to his advantage. Kind of slow down a small bit. Forced Oshin to kind of have to stay back. And that actually gave him a nice 0.5 of a second, really. That was nicely done, Darren.
That's a great gain there.
No,
Simonetti slowly pulling back against Jur, but there's a huge gap between them.
Yeah, no, that maneuver did kind of push Darren a fair bit behind Peter, but I think at this point the lads are just hoping. I feel like Darren here could get 4th if he just kind of keeps his head down. Davide really has to pit.
We'll have to see. I definitely think Darren could possibly even go for the 3rd place, but he's going to need to like abuse this slipstream from a few other racers. They're going to have to come together in order to, you know, push the pack forward together.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
Sort of like a Tour de France maneuver.
Dara is still here, kind of in the fight, but like, I don't really know if there's much he can do, as per se. I will tell you though, there's definitely nothing more scary than when you're driving in one of these cars, going down the back straight there, and a lad just teleport you into your car and you just go flying in VR. It's actually
nothing personal, kid.
Yeah, it's actually the scariest thing ever. You're just there flat out, going what, 300 kilometers an hour, and then you're just like literally get shot up straight into the air and you have no clue what happened. In VR is terrifying. Like, Sean kind of tries to give the track position to Darren. Sean, get off the line. Oh, Sean's off the line. Nicely done. I must say, I have to commend these lads. They are respecting the faster cars behind them. They're really actually giving them the space to have a race. Oshin here, good line. Oh, great exit. Come on, Oshin, you can do
huge
this.
Exit.
He can
almost wingtip to bumper there.
Oh, Darren actually got. Darren got that NAS button. No idea how he pulls that out. Nice and tidy.
To see in this corner.
Oh, tiny bit of oversteer from Oshin.
Oshin keeping great speed though through it.
Oh, that was, yeah.
I think he's made up a few seconds there. Not a few seconds, but he's made up definitely a margin of time.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what our rules, or like the rules for this championship about those white lines, because I don't think you're really meant to go outside them. And yet, like, we've had people that are being very liberal with it. Peter takes David. Oh, David is in the pits. David going on the softs. This is a weird strategy. How close?
I think the rule isn't it.
How close is he? Oh my god, David actually somehow gets on the pack with a nice, fresh, soft set of softs with 10 minutes to go.
This will actually be huge. He was much further up the leaderboard. Having to take that pit late has cost him.
No, I think this actually could work pretty well for him.
Has he gained in total?
I think he knew he's out of the fight for Peter. So I think his whole strategy here really was just to kind of get the softs in, 10 minutes in. These lads are going to be on. So Darren's on softs, they're 10 minutes old. Oshin, to be honest, I'm not really sure how he's on mediums. But Davide here now can actually should be able to catch up these lads within about 2 laps. Davide is really good as well. He's a good patient driver. He can just kind of keep behind, know when to take his attack, and then actually make the maneuver.
Yeah, I think that's actually kind of a key factor in a lot of these races, just being able to bide your time until, you know, the best opportunity presents itself.
Oh, 100%. Well, like, you want to read as well where are the people you're trying to overtake slow.
Yeah.
What Davide be doing
it isn't
now,
always the case that going for the fight is the best option. You have to choose your fight sometimes here.
Well, you have to realize as well, is overtaking someone worth the compromise to your overall lap time too? So nice and tidy from Davide. Yeah, nicely done. Jur, I think here, if he keeps a clean race now, has the victory in the bag. Not entirely sure though what is the story with the fastest lap currently though. I'd imagine it's Dara that has the fastest lap, but we'll see. Davide here keeping good time, still within the second. Oshin slowly drifting behind Darren. Let's see now. Will Oshin go on the defensive here, or is he just going to try and focus on the man ahead of him? He needs to choose.
Okay, guys, I will leave you. Enjoy the rest of the racing. It's been Very interesting tuning in. I'll keep a watch.
That's alright. Nice to have you.
Well, thanks. Thanks, Des, for coming.
Thanks to you for having me.
No bother. You're the president after all. I can't really say no, like.
Here.
I know.
No, it's not that.
And the way Dara's driving here reminds me, do you know when like you have a model train set and you like switch the point halfway when the carriage goes over?
Hmm.
It's like that.
He's racing on 2 tracks, I think. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Multi-track burrito drifting, I suppose.
the re-show drifting, that's a good one.
Oh, Davide goes wide on Parabolica. Bit eager, maybe. Decent exit. Oh, he's in 0.6 per second, 0.5. Davide got the pass here on Oisin. Got the slipstream.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Almost.
Davide here has to defend the inside. That's brave, Davide. Okay, Oisin doesn't try to outbrake him, though. That was risky. Oisin could have tried to deny the inside line there. There's only like 0.4 or 0.5 a second between them. See, Irla now is in good battle with Aaron. Oh no, their battle's going to get caught up between these LMP1 cars. Are they going to get in the way? Oh, lads, give him room, give him room. Oh, no.
Oisin's cut off there.
Yeah, that's... Irla was good there to kind of give up the track position. Otherwise, Oisin would have really been screwed. Still has affected him a small bit though. He lost about 0.7 of a second after that. Oh, someone's just after doing total wipeout. Oh my god. Peter is apparently on Dara's tail. I don't see Dara. Whoa, there he is.
It's the glitch.
Oh man.
Went in.
Like remember in like Simpsons Hit and Run, it's like that feeling you get when you drink Buzz Cola.
Oh, man's hitting the...
I really don't know if I was Peter if I go for this overtake. Like six minutes left. Has a good 6-second gap to Darren. No.
Oh, that's a shame. What? Who'd he hit there?
I don't know. Yeah, no, I think I'd say for again we need to kind of have a rule about the lag because yeah. Let's see the... Oh my god, what is this fight? Look at the gap in this. Sorry there, I was just messaging the person. Sorry, just the official there in the chat. Dara, please retire that car immediately. 5 minutes left in the race after like 5 different racing incidents. Oh man, that's good. We might have a good race here on our hands at the end though. Very unfortunate for Dara, has had to retire. He had a great start there, managed to pull away from the pack, got caught up then I think in an instant with Irla there around turn... What's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around turn 6. Oh, that's a shame. He's the winner from last week as well, so that's really going to upset the championship. Now I think by default he's still going to get like 8 points because he still technically came 6th. Well, I think. Right, sorry, no. Just have to send a message there. Doing it live. Here we go. Darren on Davide's. Look at that, Davide does well to pass both Darren. I think Davide here really should be able to start making this gap between Darren. That works so well for Davide. That late pit stop, viable strategy. Now he is still... I think Peter got punted once with Dara, so I think Dara's gap here is probably a bit unrealistic. Coming down the back straight. Can Darren outbrake him? I doubt it. Oh, 0.4 of a second. Keeps it tidy. Oh man, where's that GT3 car? Oh! Holy crap, this is tight. Yeah, Davide should be able to pull the gap here. He's there. You're doing well considering your tyres are worn for a good 10 minutes longer than Davide's. Good exit. Nah, a bit slow. Oh, Oisín's going to take advantage of that though. Oh, he's on him. Oh, can he get the slip? Takes the outside line. Can Dara defend from the inside? Davide? Oh no, I thought Davide broke early. Oisín makes the pass. Jesus, Darren.
That wasn't.
That was very ambitious. Holy crap. He gets away with it though. Was that... I believe there might have been an incident there. Oisín's fell back the picking order like quite a bit. I feel like someone went a bit late under braking there. I might have got caught with Davide's braking because Davide has better tyres. So he can brake harder. And what could have happened there is that Oisín just did not have the grip to actually make the braking. He was using Davide as his braking point.
Right.
This should be plain sailing from here though. I can't, unless something drastic happens. Trevor! What? Trevor makes the pit stop at 2 minutes left. Is that worth it? Yeah, I don't know. I think, I do think Trevor got hit as well though. Not entirely sure. But yeah, so unless Anton really changes, I imagine probably a GG to Jur. We have a 1-2 in the house and maybe even a 1, like a first place then for the family as well in a GT3 class. These lads will be going home with all the silverware. So Trevor's still back on the mediums. Coming into the final stages of this race now. Jur has had a great recovery considering he spun out in the first corner. And he had a decent fight with Dara, which must have been hard since Dara was lagging all over the place. Peter in second. 4 laps behind. Yeah, I don't think Davide has the time to catch him. Definitely brave strategy though. You're putting your eggs all in one basket to make sure you have really, really fast laps. I think Davide would be quite happy with that third place though. I think it's going to put him halfway through the championship. Or like around third in the championship standings at the minute. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure to be honest, because Dara, like, I think people would have thought that Dara would be a good contender for this, so it really is unfortunate that he had to retire. Let's see now. Darren making the move, maybe on Davide. 1 lap left. Oh no, there we go. He hit the sausage too hard. And that's why cutting that corner can just be a bad idea with these cars. It's not too bad though. The fact Oisín spun out earlier, his 4th place is still quite secure. And I think as well Davide here is just taking... Well, no, he's still making a bit of time, but... Is he actually going to go for it? He really is catching him, actually. We're going to have a last lap pass here from Davide. Go on, Davide. About 1.5 seconds between them. Davide gets a good exit. Can he catch Peter, though? Peter might be feeling the sweats. Over here also within 2 seconds, but I don't know if that's enough for these cars to pull back. Davide is still within a second coming into turn 3 and 4. Again, good exit from Davide. Yeah, I don't know if Trevor can do much here. This could work perfectly for Davide. If Peter gets caught up in this traffic in a scary, which I think he will, considering... Oh no, he might just get past and Davide might get caught up. Trevor staying on the inside. 0.8 seconds. Oh, Trevor, you need to yield, man. You need to yield. Oh, Davide just about gets the inside. Here, that's on the racing line. Oh, Peter has to go wide. Oh, Davide follows him through. Oh my god. Oh, what a race going on here. Could Davide take on Parabolica? Holy crap, this is tight. Come on, game, show me the battle. Davide with 0.3 seconds. on his hole. Go on. 2, 1, 0. Oh, David passed him on the last straight. Oh my god. Oh, they're on the last lap now. Jur actually manages to... Where is Jur? What a pass by Davide. Holy crap. What a phenomenal bit of racing. That late pit strategy really worked for him. So Peter now has to try and take the fight to Davide, who has better tyres. Takes him on the outside. Careful, Peter. Be patient. And Jero comes around Parabolica for the last time, and he is on the home straight. And this should be first place. Look at the victory weaves.
Oh,
Well done, Jer. That was a great race.
there it is.
That was very well done. Very unfortunate again for Ara, who had to retire, because I feel like he definitely would have came in the top 3 here. So unbelievable race here at the minute from Davide. What a comeback to come through. Coming down the back straight, I think. Stephen leads and wins the GT3 series. So we have a double first place for the Brets. Can Peter come back and take this? Come back around Parabolica? I don't think so. Davide got a nice clean line and starts pulling away to a lovely second place. Well done, Davide. That was lovely. And then Peter comes in third. Nice. So the Brett household have 2 firsts and the third place. Davide upsetting the order of things, coming second. Darrow crossed the line in fourth. And Jur had a commanding lead there, but I do think people kind of got caught up in some incidents. Yeah, and Oshin comes fifth. Great bit of racing there between Darren and Oshin as well, halfway through that series. That was really fun to watch. Aaron comes second, 5 laps behind. That's 5 laps behind the other class. Irla comes third, and then Trevor comes fourth. And then, yeah, Dara is the retired car from the LMP1 class. Kelleher, or Sean Kelleher in, what's that, 5th, and then Owen in 6th. Yeah, great race, lads. That was really fun to watch. What do you think, Larkin?
That was very entertaining to watch, actually. They, especially Oshin, Darren, and Davida and P. Brett there at the very end. That was very, very close.
Yeah, I think what can be the great thing with these kind of like time ones and like forcing the pit stop is that the cars like split up and then tend to bunch back together again. So like it's I said there's always very interesting racing. I'll see now if I can actually get this game to stop doing the auto start, so we can actually have a look at some of the stats. Auto start, auto start. How do I turn you off? How do I quit you? It's gonna keep doing that. But yeah, no, that was a fantastic race. Well done to Jur. Somehow managed to recover from that spin out on the first lap, which is not an easy thing to do, especially when you're kind of start getting overtaken. I feel like Peter might have been able to take a bit more advantage of that situation. I know he was afraid that he didn't want to gain track position, but I think I feel like he may have been able to accelerate a tiny bit earlier and still be overtaken and get his own car up to speed. But yeah, yeah, that's been Monza, guys. I hope you found that interesting. That was really fun. Like last week was also fun, but man, there was some really, really good racing in that. As I said, it's a shame that Dara had to retire. That's going to definitely upset the standings a small bit. Actually, can we see who set a fastest lap there if I go quickly back into this menu? Heck yeah. Okay, no, I can't. But yeah, we'll try and get some of the results out to you guys later. We'll certainly try and figure out an easy way. There's a mod for this game that you use to kind of start up. It brings the car to the pit when the race starts, and then it also spectates people. But let's try and figure out a nicer way to do that so we can actually check the stats at the end of the race and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it from me. I don't know, Larkin, if you have anything else you want to kind of say.
Yeah, that's about it. Connor told me to ask if we'd be streaming Cars 2 anytime soon.
Which is the one where it's like you have to do the drifting there with Maher? I can't remember if it's that Cars 1 or 2. I know it's
Cars 1.
Is that the one
he's
that's on the
dead in
PS2?
Cars
Is it?
2. Yeah, it's on the PS2. I think he's dead in Cars 2.
Maher is not
Yeah.
dead in Cars. He's
Oh,
not.
I thought you were talking about Hudson.
Oh, Hudson. All right. Okay.
Hudson just up and dies. Like,
Yeah. Does he
he
die?
does. I think he does actually. It's his.
I don't know whether to believe you now. I think we'll have to get our official Cars expert on this case. So we'll need to get Dylan. He's that man who's probably watched each film. I'd say Jesus above 30 or 40 times, maybe. He's like not even joking. The man loves watching the film, so I think we'll have to get.
Shout out to Dylan in that case.
Yeah, Dylan, we need you on here next week. We need that vital Cars insight. Yeah, no. Thanks guys for watching. I've been Jack,
I've been Lorcan.
and hope to see you next week. For round 3, which I actually can't remember what it is. I think it's Nürburgring. Give me 1 second. Oh, it's Silverstone. Okay, it doesn't say what layout is Silverstone. I assume it's just going to be the GT layout or the international one. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. See you next week. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Alarm.